Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. Today I'm going to be swatching all of the new Fenty, what is the official name of this? It's Eaze Drop Glow. This is the Eaze Drop Lit All Over Glow Enhancer. So these 4 shades launched today at Sephora, at Ulta, probably on Fenty, and they retail for $34 a piece. Now I do have Fenty Eaze Drop. I have shade 3. So we're going to be swatching these. We're going to be trying them out, using them in different ways, kind of like the video that I did on the new one from e.l.f., the uber popular Halo Glow liquid filter. I'm going to do some comparisons to these new ones from Fenty as well as to the e.l.f. And I have my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter up here. So we're just going to try these out. We're going to see if they're worth your 34 bucks. I believe you get 1.22 fluid ounces of product in here. So I'm excited to swatch them. I thought this was a nice release. These like glow products or liquid illuminizers have really taken off recently. I mean, ever since Charlotte Tilbury released her Hollywood Flawless filter, that has definitely had a cult following. And then with this new one from e.l.f., everybody's been going crazy over this one. I must admit this is a pretty good product, but let's see what Fenty is going to give us. If it is your first time here on my channel, first and foremost, hello and welcome. My name is Steph. Happy to have all of you here. I do lots of makeup reviews, new makeup reviews. I do multiple looks with eyeshadow palettes, makeup ranking videos. If all of that sounds great to you and you want to see my videos on pretty much a daily basis, because I do tend to upload quite a bit, do me a favor, click on the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell. That way you'll be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you like what you see, if you're a fan of Fenty and you just want to see what these new Fenty glow products are all about, then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up before you go. As usual, all of the makeup that I'm wearing in today's video, everything I'm talking about, I will have it linked and listed in the description box. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. I'm really excited for this video. I love to have a nice glowy complexion. For reference, I am 40 years old with normal to oily skin. I'm probably the only oily skin beauty out there that likes to have a glow, but if you're like me, leave me a comment down below and let me know that you like to glow too. If you guys want to see these new Fenty products in action, keep on watching. Okay guys, I am just getting home from work. I do have a little bit of concealer on. That was all I had time for today. So what I want to do first is just swatch these products out. And again, there are 4 different shades. I'm going to start with the first shade. This one is... what shade is this? Where does it have the shade name? This one is Pink Pearl, 01 Pink Pearl. Let me give it a good shake. So there's what Pink Pearl looks like. Now the instructions say to use a pea-size amount, so this would probably be enough to do your entire face with. Just gonna place this on the back of my hand. It's very liquidy, very runny. Next is shade 2, and this one is called Taffy Topaz. Here's what it looks like before I spread it out. Next is going to be shade 03. This one is called Honey Citrine. You definitely want to make sure you shake these before you apply them. It says that this can be used in several different ways. You can use this alone, like over your sunscreen, just for like that all over glow, or you can use this as a primer. Or of course, you can use it as a highlighter, or you can mix a pea-size amount into your favorite foundation to give it that added bit of glow. And last but not least, we have shade 4. This one is called Bronze Jasper. So there are all 4 shades swatched. Fenty Eaze Drop Lit. Wow, my hand looks really nice and glowy. So the reason why I wanted to get all 4 shades, well, one, because I have this YouTube channel, but two, because I have shade 3 in Eaze Drop, and I feel like the shade is a little too light for me. I was actually going to order a different shade, but the shade I thought would best suit me, which is shade 5, I actually thought it might be a little too dark, and then I said, wait a minute, I'm getting the darker shades in this glow product, so let me just try and mix it to see if I can deepen up the Eaze Drop shade 3 a little bit. So that's what we're going to try and do today. So what I want to do first is I'm going to go in, I want the second one. So this is Taffy Topaz. I'm going to shake this up a little bit. Now, I wouldn't put any of this like on my nose, but I'm going to focus this up here like on my cheekbones, even right up here to my temples. Now, obviously, when I mix it in with the foundation, it's going to go on my nose a little bit, but since it's going to be mixed in, I think it's going to be okay. And then I always powder down my T-zone anyway. Now, when I did my e.l.f. video over this new product, I showed you guys 7 different ways that you could use this product, and I stand by those ways with this product as well. So in that video, I mixed it in with my sunscreen. I used it as a primer, which I'm kind of doing right now. I mixed it in with the foundation. I used it under the eye to kind of brighten up a little bit, which brings me to my next point. I have Fenty, this is the Brightfix, and I have the lightest shade, which is Rose Quartz. So we have a Pink Pearl, which is the lightest shade, and then we have a Rose Quartz, which is the lightest shade over here. I want to swatch those really quick. I want to see if there's a big difference between the two. Let's see, I'm going to put a little bit right here on my wrist. So here's Rose Quartz in Fenty Brightfix. This is an under eye brightener, which I think you can use like kind of as a highlighter as well if you don't want like a full-on highlighter with shimmer and anything like that. So that's what Rose Quartz looks like, and let me go in now with Pink Pearl, because Brightfix there's definitely a difference between the two. Definitely have more coverage over here with Brightfix. This new Eaze Drop Lit is going to provide very light coverage. So yeah, there you can see, you're definitely going to want, these would actually pair really nicely with one another. But I think for today, I'm actually going to go in with Brightfix for my under eye area and maybe add a little bit of this to the inner corner just so we can use this product in several different ways. Okay, so I added shade 2 to my cheekbones, the high points of my face where I would normally add like some highlighter. Now I'm going to go in with shade 3 in Eaze Drop, and I'm going to add, I think I'm going to add the third shade, a little bit of this. This one is called Honey Citrine. Mix it with the Eaze Drop shade 3. I'm going to do this on the back of my hand. So going in with about that much to start. Now it says to only use a pea-size amount. I might have done 1 too many drops, but let me mix it up. I usually just take the back of like an eyeshadow brush and I just mix it around. I know a lot of you probably have like mixing trays with the proper tools. I have those, they're just not near me. Okay, so let me just put that there. I'm gonna use the new IT Cosmetics Love is a Foundation brush, which I do have a giveaway going on. When I reviewed this brush, I believe that was the last video you saw from me. Now, definitely you can mix this in with your favorite moisturizer, use it as a primer. You can use it like I'm using it right now, mixed in with maybe a matte foundation that you want to add a little bit of a glow to. That's always a great idea. That way you don't have to go out and buy like a glowy foundation. You can just, maybe you're one that always buys matte foundations. This product would be very beneficial to you guys that want to have a glow every so often. I really like a product like this because I feel like you can just use it in so many different ways, make it your own. and figure out how it works best for you. Okay, so I definitely see that it gave the Eaze Drop a hint of some added color, like some warmth, which I felt it needed. And I think this actually worked out better than me going up a couple shades, because shade 4 is more for light to cool undertone, and shade 5 is a light to medium, I think neutral or warm. That was the shade I was looking at. Okay, so just pressing over everything with my damp beauty sponge, but I think this looks really good. What do you guys think? I think Eaze Drop has a glow on its own, but this just maybe takes it up a slight notch. I definitely like mixing it, especially the darker shade, because it did give me that little bit of warmth that I needed. Now I'm going to go in with Brightfix. I'm using my BK A506. The thing with this product is a little goes a long way, so I definitely think I squeezed out a little bit too much. Okay, so concealer is on. I'm really liking the way it looks. I like the way everything looks together. Now I'm going to go in with the lightest shade, 01 Pink Pearl. Very, very tiny amount. I'm going to pick this up with my finger. I'm just going to add a little bit right in here, kind of to brighten up that inner corner ever so slightly. You can even do this like on your brow bone up here as well. Obviously I haven't done my eyebrows. I barely had time to add a little concealer this morning. It's just been one of those days, guys. Okay, so I've used 3 out of the 4 shades. The only shade I have left to use is the deepest shade. I'm going to give this a good shake, and we're going to see how this one does as a bronzer. Squeezed out that much. I'm going to use my Smashbox Cream Cheek brush. Let's see how this is going to work. I think this is looking beautiful as a bronzer, and it's very sheer. It's really light. So again, I'm using the darkest shade, and I think it's perfect. For me, it's perfect as a glowy bronzer. Now, I don't think I would use this as a glowy bronzer on my nose. I tend to use more powder-based bronzers on my nose, even though I'm doing maybe a cream bronzer everywhere else. Just because my nose is the oiliest place on my face, I like to just make sure that's powdered down. I will add a little bit right here. I always add a little bit of bronzer. Okay, guys, so I think that looks really nice. Okay, so again, several different ways that we're utilizing this product. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with shade 2, because I've officially used all 4 shades. Shade 2 is called Taffy Topaz. Pick a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm going to do this with my finger and just apply up here. I think I have a Tower 28 cream blush close by. Yeah, I have it down here. So I'm going to add a little bit of blush. I just want to add this highlight. So I'm going to go in with Tower 28 Beach Please in the shade Office Hours. I'm using my e.l.f. Putty Blush Brush, which, wow, this shade, this is the second time I go in with way too much. I need to remember that this is a very pigmented shade. I'm taking some off on the back of my hand. Okay guys, I'm gonna put some eyebrows on. I'm gonna do a little bit of mascara, and then I'll be right back and we'll wrap up today's video. All right guys, so after I finished off my makeup, I did some hand swatches back here. So these are the new Fenty Eaze Drop Lit, as well as the new e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filters. So right here, this one is the Fenty. This is shade 4, and this one is shade 6 in e.l.f. Up here we have shade shade 4 in the Fenty, and this one is shade 4 in the e.l.f. Next to it, we have shade 2 in the Fenty, as well as shade 2 in e.l.f. And then this one is shade 1 in Fenty and shade 1 in e.l.f. So you can definitely see that there is a difference, especially in the lightest shade, which is over here, from the e.l.f. to the Fenty. But I think the darker shades, this is not the darkest shade in the e.l.f. I believe it goes up to shade 8. But shade 6 would be a good match for the darkest shade in the Fenty. Now, formula-wise, these two could not be more different. If you're looking for something that's almost serum-like, that is super, super lightweight, you're gonna wanna give the new Fenty one a shot. If you want something that's maybe a little bit thicker, that is gonna provide a tad bit more coverage, just because it's a thicker consistency, then I would definitely say check the e.l.f. out. This one is $14, this is $34. I mean, if all you want it to do is add glow to your complexion or mix it in with a foundation, I don't necessarily know that you need to spend $34. I definitely think e.l.f. created a very beautiful product over here with their Halo Glow liquid filter, and I think for 14 bucks, you can actually afford to get 2 of them for the price of this one, so that's something to think about. Now, I do have shade, is this shade 3? No, I have shade 3 in the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter that I do want to swatch for you guys. And I'm not going to swatch it against shade 3 in the Fenty. There's the Charlotte, just because I think, where is shade 3? Well, yeah, let's try it. Here's shade 3. This one is Honey Citrine. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a shade difference here. I'm going to swatch shade 2 in the Fenty next to the Charlotte, but same thing with e.l.f. These formulas are really different. If you want that serum-like a formula, if you want it to be ultra lightweight, then you're going to want to go with the Fenty over the e.l.f. and over the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. Let me swatch shade 2. This one is Taffy Topaz. I'm going to swatch it next to the Hollywood Flawless Filter. I think shade 2 is going to be, actually no, not spot on. So shade 2 is up here in the Fenty, shade 3 in Charlotte, shade 3 in Fenty. There's definitely a difference. Definitely a difference. I have the mini Hollywood Flawless Filter. I want to say this retails for $15 or $20, and in here you get 0.18 fluid ounces of product. It'd probably be better if you just got the full size of the Fenty. If you were kind of torn between the two, I would say definitely go with the Fenty. If you want something to be super lightweight, then definitely check this new one out from Fenty. But if you just want something to be affordable and just give you that overall glow, I honestly think you cannot go wrong with the e.l.f. So these are three products that I have in my stash that all do rather similar things. I know the Hollywood Flawless Filter, again, it's a cult favorite. So many people have loved that for so many years, and the new edition of this product from e.l.f., everybody's been going crazy over it. I don't even know if it's in stock right now. I know it has landed in stores at Target, so check your local Target in case it's sold out online, but I don't think you can go wrong with either or, just depending on what you're looking for and what type of consistency you want. I think this is actually good for all skin types, yes, even full on oily, because you're not going to apply this all over your face. You're just going to add a little bit maybe to your cheekbones, to the temples, maybe the Cupid's bow. Maybe you're going to do just the inner corner highlight the way I did, but definitely a multi-purpose product that can be mixed into your foundation, worn by itself, use it as a primer, use it however you want. This is your product to use any way you choose, and I like it. I think it definitely fits the Fenty makeup line. Fenty has a lot of glowy products, but then they also have their matte products. I think this would be a beautiful product mixed in with the Pro Filter matte foundation, which I'm so happy that they made a mini size of that foundation. I just wish all makeup came in mini sizes, especially for somebody like me who tries a lot of makeup and never gets to finish it. So that might be something that you want to check out. But I'm gonna give this new Fenty Eaze Drop Lit 2 thumbs up. I just think it fits in perfectly with the brand, and I really like the very thin consistency of the product. It's not overdone. It's not overly glowy. I think it is the perfect amount of glow. No shimmer, no glitter, nothing like that. Just pure glowy goodness. Now I want to hear from you guys. So what did you think of this new Fenty product? Is this something that's on your radar? Are you going to be picking it up? Maybe you're going to wait for the Sephora sale and add it to your cart then. Sound off in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. Cheers. I will see you all very soon. Bye.